15.3, simplifying variable expressions. We need vocabulary. There are some things that we need to know. The first one, terms. Terms are separated, yeah, that's right, separated by pluses and minuses. We've been doing a lot of this. We know how to find terms, okay? Now, coefficient. This is something that you need to know. I've had to repeat it for my 8th graders a lot this year. They didn't get this, okay? I want you to get this. Coefficient is the number part of a term. And I'm going to show you an example here. Example, 3x squared y. What is the coefficient of that term? Well, let me ask you this. Do you agree that's just one term? There are no pluses and minuses separating it from other terms, right? Okay. What is the coefficient of this term? Bennett? The 3. It's the number part of the term. What's that other stuff behind the 3? What's the other stuff behind the 3? I mean, what is it, Cedar? It's not the coefficient, but it's just the variable part. Okay? And that's it. All right? Coolest, what's your question?
Well, what about if it's like 2 times 3 times 5 times 6? And those are all numbers. Which one?
They are. We'd put them all together into one number, wouldn't we? We'd go ahead and simplify it. 2 times 3 times 6. Okay? All right? But this is just one term here, and it's the number part of it. Okay? Now, a constant term is a term without variables. It's what you have been working with all of your life. Example, 4, 2, 12, -7. Those are all just constants. They never change, right? This number up here changes depending on what the variables equal because they vary. That's why they're called variables. This is a constant. It never changes. Okay? Like terms. You know what? I need to move this down. You guys are doing great, by the way. Thank you. You're really helpful. Let me get this out of the way. Because I want to do an example of like terms here in just a second. Like terms are terms with the capital letters underline exact same variable. Miss Grinelli, you're not going to like me for this, but I'm sorry. That's what we call it. That's what I call it. Stuff. She doesn't like the word stuff, right? She wants to be more specific. Okay? But the variable stuff, let me ask you this, Catherine. Let's go back up to the coefficient one, right? That term over here. Okay, do you see it says 3x squared y? What is the variable stuff of that term? You know what the coefficient is, it's 3. What's the variable stuff? Is it z? Is it ab squared? What is it, Catherine? I'm sorry, you have to speak louder. Jump out on a limb. Yes. Is it k? Is it f? Is it l? What's the variable stuff? Greg?
Is it x and y?
It's not x and y. It's Caroline? Nope. It is x squared y. This is the that's the coefficient. That's the variable stuff. The stuff right behind the number. Okay? So for instance, let's do this. 3x, here's my example, and 3x squared. Are those like terms, Lily?
Yes.
No.
Oh wait, no, sorry.
Not. like terms?
Why not? Because one has
Because they don't have the exact same variable stuff. One is x and one's x squared. Now, Casey,
3x and 3x.
I'm sorry, let me stop. Hang on, I'll pause. I'm sorry, Casey. 4x squared yz cubed, that's one term. And negative 12x squared yz cubed. Are those like terms? Why?
Because they do the exact same variable stuff.
But wait a minute, the numbers in front of the variables aren't the same. It's just the variables that we're worried about. They are like terms because they have the exact same variable stuff behind them. We could put them together. If I did put them together, what would I get, Peyton? 4x squared yz cubed and negative 12x squared yz cubed.
Well,
If I combined them, I would get
negative 8x squared yz cubed.
perfect, negative 8x squared yz cubed. If I had 4 of them and I added it to negative 12 of them, then I'd only be left with negative 8 of them, right? Whatever them is. Okay, well, let's go down here and look at this. All right? Now, example 1 says, identify the terms, like terms, coefficients, and constant terms of the expression. Good. This is easy stuff. All right? It says, identify the terms. First off, McVee, how many are there?
There are 3,
Nope. Bennett,
4,
there are 4 of them. What are they?
y,
Y,
8,
8, positive 8,
negative 5y,
negative 5y,
and negative 3.
and negative 3. Oh, there we go. John, coming back to you. All right? Like terms. Do we have any like terms, John? There are 4 of them. Are any of them alike? Okay? Tell me which ones are like each other. Could be combined.
Plus 8 and minus 3.
Excellent. Positive 8 and minus 3. Constants are always like terms. You see I'm trying to put them in brackets here. Okay? Are there any more that go with positive 8 and negative 3? No. Do I have any other like terms? Great.
I think
What are they?
y
Yeah?
and negative 5y.
And negative 5y. Gray, I've got another question for you quickly.
Okay.
I've got negative 5y's in one term. How many do I have in the other?
1.
Exactly. Thank you, Gray. What Gray is saying is, if there's not a number there, it's a 1. Okay? Perfect. Nice job. Let's look at the next one. Let's write down the coefficients. Remember, the coefficients are the number parts of a term. Okay? What's the number part of this term, Lily?
1.
1. What's the number part of that term, Cedar?
Which one?
8. What's the number part of this term, Allison?
Negative 5.
Negative 5. What's the number part of that term, Izzy? Negative 3. Beautiful. All right? Now, let's look at the last one here. It says the constant terms. Okay? You'll have to look at your notes. Raise your hand. Lou, can you tell me what the constant terms are? Here, let me erase that so we can see it.
Plus 8 and negative 3.
Plus 8 and negative 3. They don't have any variables. They're constant. They do not vary. Okay, let's look at the next one. Simplify the expression. Izzy, how many terms? 4. This one, that one, and that one. Can I put any of them together, Izzy? Which ones would you like to put together? Negative 7 and what? Good. And when I put negative 7 together with positive 9, what do I get? Positive 2. All right? Positive 2. Now, is there anything else I can put together? Casey,
4 in
4n
and negative.
and negative n.
Negative 1.
Oh, thank you, Casey. It's negative 1n. When I put them together, what do I get?
You're adding them together?
I'm always adding, aren't I?
Okay, so you would get 3.
3n. But where do I put the 3n? In front of the 2 or behind it? Okay, but now wait. I don't want to just say 3n2 plus 2 because the 2 was positive, wasn't it? Okay. Nice. Very nice. Good job, Izzy. Good job, Casey. Thank you. Catherine. Oh, my goodness, Catherine. We got a lot of stuff to do here. Man, this is going to take some time. I may need 2 videos today. You and I on this first one, Catherine. It says simplify. That means PEMDAS. Can I do anything inside the parentheses, Catherine? Can I put x and negative 4 together? No. Okay. Are there any exponents? No. Is there any multiplication? Yes.
Oh, yes, sir.
That 2 is right next to that parentheses. So we're multiplying. But it's multiplied by everything in the parentheses. So what is 2 times x, Catherine? I'm sorry? 2x. Good. And what's 2 times negative 4? Negative 8 plus 9x plus 1. Right? Now the multiplication is done. Do I have any adding and subtracting to do? How many terms do I have? I've got 4. This one, that one, that one, and that one. Can I put any of them together? Which ones would you like to put together? Negative 8 and 1. And when I put negative 8 together with 1, what do I get? Negative 7. Can I put anything else together? And what do I get? 11x. Now where do I put it, Catherine? Behind the 7 or in front of the negative 7? Not behind it. I always put numbers with variables in front of numbers that don't have variables, also known as constants. Okay? Can I put these 2 together, Catherine? 11x and negative 7. No, I can't. Good job. Because they're not like terms. They don't have the exact same variable stuff. I can only combine like terms. They have to have the exact same variable stuff, and those don't. Okay? Good. Great. Help me with this one. Can I do anything to the stuff in the parentheses?
No.
No. Any exponents?
No.
Any multiplication?
Yes.
Yes, there we go. But what are we multiplying?
8.
Not 8. I don't even see an 8 up there.
I do.
I don't.
Oh, 3K.
No.
Well, there's an 8, right?
No, there's not.
There's a negative 8.
Oh, a negative 8. Are they different? Because in my bank account, they're different. All right? So now I've got negative 8, don't I? Okay. So negative 8 times k.
Yeah, negative 8K.
Negative 8k, good. And then negative 8 times positive 2.
Well, you get negative 16.
Negative 16, good. But then that 3k, I'm just going to bring it down. Okay?
8 to combine those.
Now how many terms do I have?
3.
3. Do I have any like terms that I can put together? What are they?
3 and negative 8K.
Good. And so when I put them together, what do I get?
You get 5K?
Mm-mm.
No, negative 11K.
Mm-mm.
Well, how? I get negative 5K?
Thank you.
Good job.
Okay, if you feel better. These two have changed to negative 5k minus 16. Now, Greg, can I put those 2 together?
No,
No. Why not?
because they're not like
Exactly. Now I've got to stop it
okay.
because I'm gonna run out of time and we'll have to do the next video. All right? So let me stop it here.